This is Let's Talk Fishing, mobile fishing live stream. In this case, we're just talking fishing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go fishing today. I got sidetracked with a few things, the day job as well as some personal things that I had to do. In fact, well, I ended up doing a little cooking on the induction burner, and I'll tell you what, I cooked a couple of T-bone steaks, and they were tasty. I'm wondering if you can probably hear some of the background noise back there from my home office, home man cave, a refrigerator. Please stay tuned. I think it's should be drowning it out is what I remember if I'm using this correctly. I just did a quick setup. I'm using the Q2U Samsung uh, microphone connected to OTG cable right into a USB-C connection into the phone, and hey, it seems to be working. Well, tell me how it's going. Anyways, talking fishing. Some of the things I want to talk about this round is the pond fly fishing, the pond BFS fishing, bait finesse style has been really good lately. Let me get my glasses. And I'm telling you what, I think that ace or that compressor on that fridge is kind of bothering me. So let me drop the temperature on it real quick. Okay, that's better. All right, so normally I would be connected with my podcasting outfit, but here I just want to just do a real quick live stream and just say howdy to everybody and kind of give you some of the rundown of what I plan on doing here the next few. Well, I'm probably going to stick to some pond fishing. I really like that bait finesse style fishing with that flight feather kingfisher. I've been going back and forth with different fly rods as well as bait rods and whatnot. BFS style ultralight bait casting, and I'm telling you, that flight feather is just a real fun one to catch. Once you get your thumb educated, you'll be doing fine with it. And I went with a 1 gram trout magnet and was really happy with some of the things I was catching with that. Mainly bluegill and sunfish over there at Caruth Park over there by, right down the road from Southern Methodist University. And, I didn't get any bass. I do know there's some nice sized bass in there, but I didn't get anything that round. So over the course of the next few days, I'll probably hit a few more ponds and whatnot. And this weekend, I was thinking about maybe taking a break from fishing and maybe see if there's some kind of local festival going on because yours truly loves a little live music and whatnot, plus a little wine here. And the other day, I also went on one of our other channels, the ukulele one that I like doing, where I'm playing the ukulele. That's a fun one to do. And, it's not just about fishing. You might as well do some other things like, food, wine, a little coffee here and there, and then, of course, a movie or two. Haven't been to the movies in a while, but I certainly will be looking forward to some streaming capabilities. I did watch The Accountant 2 the other day, and that one was a pretty good one to watch. I was going to go to the movies for that one. Got sidetracked, and luckily they started streaming it, so I ended up watching on, I think it was Amazon Prime. Anyhow, I just wanted to kind of touch base with everyone, just say howdy, and let you know that, this round I didn't do any fishing today. I did a little cooking with the induction burner, and I turned out a couple of nice T-bone steaks, medium rare to medium, and hey, they tasted really good. Did a little stir fry on the side, and hey, who knows? Maybe I will catch a fish or two and try doing a little fry, pan fry, maybe even some kind of new recipe. I know that Thai spicy curry thing I've been doing has been pretty good. In fact, I wonder if I still have the recipe here. Oh, look at that. It's right over there on the fridge. Let me show you. Right over there. Right over there on the fridge. Right there. Okay. And I've been pretty happy with it. It's basically your cooking up a catfish fillet, just your normal cornmeal and flour setup, but then you're using this Thai curry pre-made whatever that you can pick up at Walmart and or neighborhood Walmart or even Walmart proper, super Walmart where they have the grocery stores and whatnot, and you can cook yourself a nice little spicy catfish deal. But you can put on a bed of rice. Yours truly likes putting on a bed of cauliflower rice, mainly because I've been kind of staying with a low carb diet here. All right, let's see what's going on here. Doesn't look like anybody's on, but I'll certainly stay on in case anyone has any questions that they have, maybe. In fact, here, let's go try the chat. I think there's a chat feature in here. Oh no! Look at that. I don't think I can do. Oh, I can do a poll, Q&A. No. Well, I thought I could do some questions and answers things on this thing, but it doesn't look like it. Interesting. Let's try this. Let's try start Q&A. Let's see. What is your fav? Make it short. Fav. I'll say ultralight lure because I am kind of tending to some more ultralight fishing here. Ultralight. What is your fav? Ultralight lure. Okay. The other day I went out with a DIY inline spinner that was pretty good. I liked it. Oh, wait a minute. It's gone. Where'd it go? Shoot. Start a Q&A. Okay. I wonder if I could do it by... What is your favorite lure? What is your favorite lure? I guess it doesn't work that way. Let's try this. Okay. What is your, come on, favorite fav ultralight lure? Okay, I think I got it. Put it right. No, let's put it up here. Let's put it up here. Oh, no, it's not doing it. Let's put it over here. What is your favorite lure? Ultralight lure. All right. I think I got it showing now. Let me move it over. Oh, looks like we have somebody joining. Howdy, howdy. How's it going? We're just talking a little fishing here. I did a little, well, I wasn't able to go fishing today, but I was able to, well, I cooked dinner tonight, and it turned out pretty good. I liked it. Just a simple salt and, well, just salt, a little butter, and rosemary, and everything turned out good. Anyways, I'm going to host I'll just call this a live Q&A, and I'm just going to let it roll. And if anyone has anything to bring up, I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. Most recently, I've been talking about mainly doing a little fishing and all that, but over the course of the next few weeks here, I'll be prepping for a run to the Texas coast to do some fishing over there at the Galveston Fishing Pier. Me and my fishing buddy do this every year, and we'll hopefully be able to come back with some live streaming on site while we're at the pier. We also plan on hitting Seaside proper and see if we can go hit the jetties over there and see if we can catch some fish over there. We've been there before, went with some live shrimp, caught some ribbon fish, caught some speckled trout and different fishing, saltwater fish species, and it's been a pretty good deal. Now, at this point, hey, we're ready to hit the coast here. I mean, let's see, week of the August 17. August 17. Yeah, we should be on site. So I plan on doing a live stream down on the Texas coast. Hopefully giving you an update on some of the things that we're doing. Pretty much going to be doing some saltwater fishing, Live shrimp, that's going to be a big one. I ended up getting that BFS Shimano Corrado BFS XG rod. Let me go grab it real quick. All right. Yeah, I ended up getting this guy last year after we made our run to the coast because I wanted something that I could cast a 3-inch, if not slightly larger mullet, live mullet, and cast with this thing with a little treble hook. It's the Shimano Corrado BFS XG, 6-pound Stren mono with the high vis Stren. Okay, mono. You know that high speed braid stuff. Just going with some stretchy stuff here because yours really needs every break that he can get when it comes to fighting a fish because I definitely don't want to break them off. And I've got it on a ultralight, the Ugly Stick Elite Graphite, and it's the ultralight 7-foot 2-piece, rated for the 2 to 6 pound test line. And I've caught a number of fish with this thing. But this one I specifically got for the run to the coast, fishing for some of those speckled trout under the light. So we're going to be bringing our cast net, see if we can hit a place or two to get some live mullet, put in the live bait bucket. Got a little live well deal that runs in there, and I plan on using it maybe to catch a mullet or two. So look for us on the week of the 17th of August, where I won't be fishing freshwater. I'll be fishing saltwater. Okay. And I got this from after fishing with my other bait caster. It's up there right now. I was fishing just your normal standard bait caster bass rod, and I ended up breaking the tip. Yeah, I broke the tip, and also noticed I had a little hard time casting those little 3-inch, 4-inch mullet on the bass rod. But this ultralight here, bait caster, BFS style, no problem casting a 1/16 ounce inline spinner. So I have pretty good feel that I have no problem casting a little mullet with this thing right here. All right, I do like the Stren mono, the high vis orange, because I'm one of these sight casters. I'll cast it out. I'm reeling in. I'm feeling for the strike, okay, while I'm holding the rod. But at the same time, because I got this high vis orange mono, I'm also looking for any indication of a strike. So it could be that I see the line one moment as I'm bringing it in, kind of move left or right. That's a good indication of a strike. Additionally, when I see the line even go slack, that's another good indication of a strike. And any of those, I go by the motto, when in doubt, set the hook. And you'll be surprised sometimes when you're in doubt, but you set that hook because you think there may be something there. You get a solid hookup, and next you know, you're bringing maybe a PB. You know, hey, nothing wrong with that. Anyhow, stay tuned. Week of the August 17th, I'm going to be on the coast fishing with this baby right here. One of the things I picked up about the Shimano Corrado series, as well as the other Shimano that I have, Scorpion BFS XG 17, those have sealed bearings, so they can definitely handle the salt water. Let me go grab that one real quick. Okay, this is the Shimano Scorpion BFS XG. XG for extra gear. I don't know where the extra gear really is. I think they're really talking about something in the handle or something. Anyhow, this one has 4-pound Stren mono. Again, you can see how I have a tendency to fish mono over braid. I have fished braid, different varieties and whatnot, but I seem to be falling back on the mono for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's on sale half the time. You know, avid fisherman. One of our mottos is just showing that you don't have to spend a ton of money just to go fishing and enjoy some time out there. Anyhow, this is the Shimano Scorpion BFSXG. I currently have the ultralight hula popper on there. Okay. I have done well with the evening bite as well as morning bite with this. I did fish a teeny Rebel R popper. I didn't get as much hits as I've gotten with this baby. You can see here, let me show you. I'm going to guess this hard body portion is about an inch, inch and a half. Add that little plastic dealie on there, give it another inch and a half there. So you're presenting a lure that's about 3 inches long, has one set of treble hooks on there. It's got a little, not really concave, but angled mouth that really just spits up the water, okay? And most times when I get a hit on this, it's when I'm letting it rest. So I'll cast it out, let it sit, and then I'll just kind of pop and pop and pop. And when it sits idle between those pops or those I guess twitches, that's when I get a blow up. And I've had really good success with that. That's the ultralight, okay, hula popper. You know you got the right one because it only has one treble hook, and basically it's about an inch and a half on the hard body itself. Okay, 4-pound strand mono, Shimano Scorpion BFXG, and a rod that I got for basically shipping and handling from Trilene when they were first coming out with the Trilene XL series. Okay, this is a lightning rod, ultimate graphite, made by Berkeley. It's a 4.5 foot rod. Lure weight is 1/8 to 3/8 ounce, but it's stiff enough right there that I have no problem casting a 1/16 ounce lure on this thing. I have cast 1 gram trout magnets with this, but this one you got a little do a little Kentucky windage when you cast it. So instead of casting straight out and releasing, even when I've got it dialed in and I've got my thumb educated enough, I have to release at the 90. Okay, so if I want to go cast 1 gram trout magnet with this setup, I have to actually stop at the 90, basically perpendicular to where I'm facing, where I'm casting, and then it'll go where I'm actually want it to go. All right, and I've dialed it in with adjusting the spool tension, the brakes, and all that. Just that 1 gram is really just pushing it way too much for this setup. Luckily, I've got the Kingfisher Fly Feather, and out the box that casts 1 gram trout magnets, no problem. I don't have it on me right now; it's in my pickup. But in fact, that's the one that I used yesterday when I stopped from the day job and my daily commute and decided, hey, I'd rather be stuck in traffic. Why don't I just go stop over there at this one pond over there just down the road from Southern Methodist University here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and let's see what's biting there. And I went with the 1 gram trout magnet. Got some consistent bites on sunfish and bluegill. Didn't get any bruisers, but still, sure beats being stuck in traffic. I'll tell you that. Get your thumb education going here. Next live stream where I'm out there doing a little mobile fishing live stream, I'll probably go back with that setup. So stay tuned for that. I really like the trout magnets. I did make the mistake of taking the trout magnet and putting it into a little mini tackle box, and I have one of those Z-Min Ned rigs. And the temperatures got above 90, close to 100 degrees, and probably hotter inside my pickup. And well, it kind of fused everything together. But luckily, I still had one. Actually, no, it was 2 trout magnets that I could take out of the the tackle box and go fishing with it. And it was basically a fish every cast. I was trying to do one of these things where let's see how many fish I can catch in a row. I got up to 4 in a row before I missed or struck out, and then cast again. And sure enough, I got a few more. So it was a good, consistent bite. They weren't big bruises, but hey, that's what it's like over there fishing some of these urban ponds, especially these community lakes and whatnot in the area. All right, so I'm open it up. You have any comments, call outs, little Q&A going? I'm here standing by. Uh, got a few here. Not ready to call it a day yet. It's one of those days where, hey, I just want to chill a little bit and maybe talk a little fishing. So, anyone out there want to talk some fishing, certainly jump on there and throw a question to my way. Till then, I can kind of talk about some of this stuff that I have here. All right, so I did post a little question thing on the stream. What is your favorite ultralight lure? And when I say favorite ultralight lure, I'm mainly talking about 1/16 ounce or lower. Okay, bigger than that, we're just gonna call it well, non-ultralight fishing. Okay. Uh, let's see. Well, that's what I got concerning my upcoming trip to the coast. I'm going to be using this baby here. One thing I also noticed about these Shimano's is they have a seal bearing, so definitely can take it out to the coast and not worry about it getting messed up. You still have to maintain it, clean it off, lube it, and whatnot. But I've taken this one to the coast at least 3, 4 times now, and this baby is still rocking and rolling. And I am not a very good. I'm not a very good uh, maintenance slash fishing person when it comes to maintaining your gear. I tend to just really rinse off things and throw a little WD-40 on it and just keep fishing it. And hey, if it can't handle that, maybe they need to come up with a better deal because let's see. I got some Daiwa 3M Millionaire. I've got a couple of Abu Garcias from way back when. A couple of the Abu Garcia C3s from way back when, also, all made in Sweden. And additionally, got some Penn Senators. Let's see, what else is in here? A bunch of different reels. And bottom line, what I think should happen is I don't want to spend a lot of time trying to maintain them. Instead, they better fish. And if all I need to do is rinse them off to make sure I get all the salt off them, if not some other grime and whatnot, and then just a quick lube with some spray of WD-40 or some variant of it, um, hey, I'm good with it. Okay, so let's see. Bear with me. And this is one I want to show you. This is an old Penn reel. Okay. All right. This is one of those knuckle busters. Okay. So when you cast it out, and this is what I used to use on the Texas coast fishing croaker. All right. Under the lights for speckled trout and other things that would bite. And it's a knuckle buster because if I, let's see, where is it? Okay, you see this? Oh, wait. I got the line messed up now. Okay, bear with me. Okay. Okay, you see how? Right there. Okay. I've got it engaged so I can reel in. Okay. Howdy, ground fog. Just talking some preparations for the upcoming trip to the Texas coast here in August. And hey, I got sidetracked. Now I'm talking about some of these old reels that I got. This is an old Penn number 109 Penn reel. And this is one that I use for fishing live bait, typically croaker, under the lights over there in the Texas coast. And you call it a knuckle buster because, so I engage it with this. Okay, so if I take this off, okay, that's going to reel it in. I take this out, okay, and it's still reeling in, but look at this. It'll go, it won't go, or it'll go backwards, okay? And that's the knuckle buster. So when you cast it out, you'll disengage the spool, you'll cast it out, the spool will stay, or the handle will sit still and it'll shoot out just like a normal cast. You disengage it, now this goes back and forth. So I've had it before where I'm sitting there, I've got the free spool disengaged and or the spool disengaged. I'll have a trout grab the croaker and I'll let it run with it. And I can actually see my reel or my rod correction, my reel handle turn as he takes out line. Okay. And it's called knuckle buster because if you're not paying attention and he hits it hard and you're holding on there and he runs with it, it's going to spin on you and hit your knuckles. Knuckle buster. All right. Pretty cool. Okay. So it's engaged here. You know you have it engaged when you've got the deal. I don't know what you call it. Anyways, you got it engaged and it won't go backwards on you, but you pop it this way, it'll go backwards. So as that bait fish, the croaker in this case, kind of swims away, okay, you'll see your handle going out as well. Sort of like, I guess, the free spooling on your live bait spinning reels. But this is in the old school 109, Peerless 109 from Penn, all right? And because I like buying things in twos, I've got 2 of these. Correction, I've got 3 of them, all right? And then I have another variant of it where I don't believe it's the one that's the knuckle buster. It's the one that can free spool. Let's see if I can find it here. I think I've got it right here, in fact. Bear with me. No, that's knuckle buster. Oh, here it is. I see it. Okay. I got it right here. All right. Okay, so that other one was a Pier 109 pen reel. Okay. This one is a number 9. Peerless number 9. Okay. It's got dust and stuff on there. In fact, I should probably clean it off and stuff. Anyways, when you engage the free spool, okay, or disengage it, see how it's not, and you can't go backwards on it. You pop it in there, engage it. Oh, wait. Got to give it some drag here. Okay, there we go. It's engaged. There we go. Disengage it. It's not gonna reverse on you, so you don't have that knuckle buster issue that you had with the 109. Okay. These are the speaking of learning how to get some thumb education, you definitely learn how to cast when you get one of these Pier 109 pen reels or Pier 9s. All right, level wine. Okay, reels from way back when. And bottom line, you definitely have to educate your thumb or you're going to get a lot of backlash. I don't know how many times I backlash with this thing. You have a little spool tension here on the left side that you can adjust the spool tension. Okay. Not a high speed retrieve ratio. I mean, it feels like you're turning that reel forever just to bring in that fish. Okay. But one thing I liked about this thing was you can beat it up. You can beat this thing up. You can fish it saltwater day in, day out, rinse it off, throw in some WD-40. This baby's ready to go again. All right. Well, it's the same holds true with the Penn Senators. I've got a couple of Penn Senators that I've used to fish for shark off the Texas coast here. And hey, I have no issues with them as well. The main issue I guess I have with fishing those reels is really you can't cast with them. You've got to take your kayak and from the beach kayak your bait out, and then you can fish with them. And we've caught some shark with it. We've caught actually some basically any fish that kind of cruises the surf. We've caught them using these reels. All right, bear with me here real quick. I dropped some stuff out of my gear here. These are these little carp things that I use for fishing for carp. All right, let me grab it here. All right, so these, what I'm getting ready to show you is what we like taking to the coast when we're going to go fish the beach. These are these old school Penn Senator, okay? Penn Center, what is this one? It's on this side. Penn Center 114H, okay? Doesn't that sound like you're going to get a big fish right there? I mean, Oh, that is just calling me right there. Okay. This one I'll set up on some boat rods. Got some boat rods back up there. And I'll set that up and we'll take our kayaks and kayak our bait out and we'll sit with this. I'm using 50-pound tests. When I actually set the leader, I'll put on a 100-pound shock leader and then we'll put in that weed eater marlin or malin wire setup that we use on piers, and we'll use this baby out there. And anyways, I got a couple of these, as well as a Daiwa version or their version of it. And this is what we like using when we're fishing for sharks from the beach. All right. And again, you don't cast with them. Instead, you kayak out your bait, drop them in the water, and come back in and stand by for potential big shark and whatnot. I do see some folks using drones, and that certainly does a lot. Is a lot better or easier to deploy your baits. Bear with me. Deploy your baits in instead of kayaking, but hey, you're at the beach. You might as well get wet and enjoy a little kayaking and maybe flex the old pectorals and see if Abraham Lincolns want to say howdy howdy while you're there, if you know what I mean. All right. All right. Okay, so we started out talking about some upcoming things. Really looking forward to week of the 17th of August. We're going to be fishing the Galveston Pier, fishing pier, making our annual run to the coast. Back there, somewhere back there, you're going to see a couple of boat rods. Well, shoot, why see? I'm going to go grab them real quick. Okay, because you are limited when you are fishing on some of these piers where you can your restriction of 10 foot or less rods. We have some 12-foot rods. Instead, we'll bring these 10-foot surf rods. I guess the first couple, 3 seasons or so that we made it to the coast, we were using them. But we noticed that if you go with these boat rods, these are these Penn ones that we picked up over there at Bass Pro one year, the Predator series, Mariner series. Okay. And I picked up these Penn Squall 15s with 50-pound high vis mono. Okay. Not with the level wind. Okay. This took the place of the old Penn 525. Okay. That a lot of the competition long distance casters like to use. And I got a couple of these babies. Okay. It's got a magnetic adjustment here. You got some spool tension here and whatnot. This is what I like taking to the coast. Okay. I've got a 200-pound stingray with this thing. Main thing is you got to be able to find them because you don't have much line. You maybe have 150, maybe 200 pounds of the strand, or in this case, mono Berkeley big game mono 50-pound test. Okay. I probably could go with braid and get me a little bit more line, but I really, really like having that mono. I like the friendliness, I guess, of when I get a strike on there. The stretchy mono gives me a little buffer when it comes to fighting that fish. It could be the drag I may have, maybe too tight or whatnot, or maybe not tight enough. Well, it gives me a little time to make that adjustment while he's running with me. Okay. All right. Other things to call out. I like using these swivels right here. And the main thing you got to keep in mind about this swivel is I like the ball bearing swivel. Okay. And right here, you got to make sure you get the swivel that has this deal here, where when you close it, it'll clamp on itself. Okay. Just like that. And you can see this one's rusting out a little bit. There's another variety or variant where it's just really a pin that you kind of close it, but it doesn't have this locking mechanism. So even if the fish is that big and he pulls on it, this is just basically going to collapse on itself, and you're still going to be able to keep fighting that fish. The other variant is more of a pin style, like a safety pin. You undo it and take it out of this little I don't know, like a little tab or thing that keeps it from unhooking. Well, what happens is that one doesn't collapse and lock into itself and basically tighten. Instead, it'll just pop loose, and next thing you know, you get some of these big guys. That little swivel right there can make or break your trip, and maybe lose you a big fishy of a lifetime. All right. Anyhow, this is my go-to boat rod pier fishing setup that I like taking every year in the coast ever since we got these guys. Okay, I was initially using that 10-foot rod. I still have them. They're made by, oh shoot, forgot the name of the company. They went broke and whatnot and not available anymore. But they are some great rods. I had to kind of reconfigure the rod guy on one of them because it did. I think it got broken or something. Well, I fixed it, made some fast repairs, and doesn't look very good, but it still can catch a fish or two. But unfortunately, it's a 10-foot rod that I can still take the coast to the fishing piers over there in Galveston. But unfortunately, yeah, okay, it meets the 10-foot maximum requirement of the pier. But for some reason, I just can't get the same leverage that I can get with this boat rod. Okay, so I got this. We'll also bring some not ultralight, but more of some medium heavy spinning rods, like 7 foot, for using for catching bait and whatnot. But this year I'm going to bring in that ultralight bait caster, so I'm gonna put the spinning gear up and use that instead for, well, the medium heavy one. I'll use that one instead to get the bait and maybe catch a fish or two, specifically those speckled trout under the lights. Okay, let's see. I think that's pretty much all I had this round. Appreciate you guys joining. Ground Fog, really appreciate you guys joining pretty much every cast that I've gone. I think you've been on there. So it's been great support from you. All right. Anyhow, I got to prep for the tomorrow's day job activities. Been working a couple of things. I've been making this kind of homegrown ticketing system for our team to be able to manage some of the call outs that we've been getting from some of our customers. But bottom line, it's been pretty good. A little fun at work, doing some day job stuff, and then shifting over to the fun stuff that I really like doing, which is doing a little fishing. All right. I try to pop in and say hi at least. Hey, appreciate it, Ground Fog. Like the support. It's always good to see some of the folks rejoining. All right. Next time, we'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.